Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now if you want to see me turn this into this, then carry on watching the video. So I'm not going to lie to you, this is hard work. So we had a load of shrubs and bushes and trees here which I've cut down. So the ground is quite compact. So I'm digging it up with a mattock to loosen it all up, dig it down, and also to try and bring some level to it because it's all banked up at the minute. Doing so, I'll pull out all these roots and twigs and leaves and stones. So I need to try and get rid of all this. Just set out some line pins just to mark out where I'm going to end the lawn and have a border, just so I know where I'm working to, and just dig it down. Now I'm doing this in August when the weather's been hot and dry. It's a lot easier when the soil's nice and dry, so it doesn't stick to your spade and your mattock and your rake, and it'd be a nightmare if it was all wet and sticking to everything. Once I've used the mattock and got it all loose, I can give it a good rake and try and get rid of some of the rubbish, all the roots and branches and stones. The more prep work you put in, the better your surface is going to be, the better your lawn's going to be in the end. The hard work is worth it. This is all the stuff I've pulled out, and I've got my little helper, the rabbit. So once it's all raked over, I fork it over, just going down about 4 or 5 inches, just to prep the soil for the roots of the grass seed. Now grass roots are only about 3 or 4 inches deep. If you go 5 or 6 inches, that's plenty to prepare the soil underneath them. Forking it over has revealed more roots, more twigs, more stones, more rabbits. And digging out some really big roots, probably from that holly tree behind me. And again, rake it over, trying to get some level here as well, but raking it up, trying to get rid of all the rubbish. And this is the weird stomp. Now it looks a bit silly, but it's actually the best way to break up the sods of soil, just to make the soil nice and loose. It also gets rid of any air pockets, so you're not going to suddenly have a big dip in your lawn after a couple of weeks. Rake it over just to try and get some level to it now. Just refining the surface, getting the last bit of rubbish out. Yeah, 3-foot rake comes in really handy, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. Now that it's level, me and my daughter do the shuffle again, just to break down all the soil so it's like a fine sand in the end. So it's really nice for the grass seed to grab it and root into. Lots of fun doing that. So this is the final rake over, just very gently, just to ruffle up the surface, get it nice and flat. Now this is the grass seed I've gone with, and I've had brilliant results with this. I can't fault it every time it's come up, and it's come up faster than anything I've used before. Yeah, I highly recommend it, and I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Some people say to spread the seed quite thinly. I like to put it on a little bit thicker, just to get sort of more instant results. I've never had a problem laying it this thickly. I've laid it thinner in the past and I've ended up having to go over it again, but this sort of coverage has always given me good results. So as I said, nice, good, even coverage. Remember, the birds are going to eat some, the wind will blow some away. Now that the seed's down, I just give it a little tickle with the rake, just so some of the seeds are covered. They still need a fair bit of light to germinate, but I like to just cover them a tiny bit with soil. Best time to lay a lawn is in late spring or early autumn. The middle of summer, like what I'm doing here, isn't really ideal. As long as you keep it watered, it's alright. After I've watered it in, we had a lot of rain, so after 1 week, this is what I had. It would come up really well after a week. And then this is after 2 weeks. I was astounded, but we did have a lot of rain. I didn't even have to water it. It was raining every single day. But if it doesn't rain for you, just give it a light sprinkling of water each night and you should have good results. It's been just over 4 weeks now and I haven't been able to cut the grass. I probably should have cut it after about 3 weeks, but it's been too wet. It's been raining virtually every single day. It's still a bit wet now, but if I leave it any longer it's going to be too long to cut. So this is after just over 4 weeks and it's really long and it's well overdue a cut. So let's get on with cutting it. With the grass being so long and wet, even with a powerful petrol mower, it was still struggling a little bit. I should have cut it a lot earlier than I did, but as I say, because of the rain I just couldn't. So I'm going over it again just to pick up some of the stuff that the mower's left behind. And I think the results speak for themselves. I was really happy with the results after 4 weeks. After only 4 weeks, we've got a fairly decent looking lawn. It's a little bit patchy, a little bit thin, but with regular mowing it should thicken out, and really happy with that. Great grass seed. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.